two roads to happiness. Greek parable. When Diogenes arrived in Athens, he was not searching for gold, glory, or power. He was searching for truth. Upon hearing that the disciple of the great Socrates, the philosopher Antisthenes, taught people the path to happiness, Diogenes immediately set off to find him. He was not a man of the crowd. Even then, he sought not comfort, but authenticity. And when he entered the circle of Antisthenes' listeners, the air was filled with a thought, simple yet burning. There are only two roads to happiness. The short one and the long one. Antisthenes said, "Each is free to choose. One steep, hard, direct. The other long, gentle, but winding. Both lead upward, but not all lead to truth." Diogenes remained silent. He did not argue, he did not speak. He left, but the next day he returned. He asked to see these roads, not in words, but in action. And Antisthenes stood up. He led his students through the noisy city, past the marketplaces and temples, to the foot of the Acropolis. When they arrived, he pointed. Here, two paths. On the left, the short, steep, rocky one. On the right, the long, smooth, even one. They are like the roads to happiness. You can walk either one. I will lead you. The crowd hesitated. They looked at the steep road and stepped back. Lead us on the easy one, they said. Only one remained standing. Only Diogenes stepped onto the difficult path. He knew Happiness is not in comfort, but in overcoming. It does not lie on the smooth road. It is born where pain becomes strength. Antisthenes saw this choice and understood. Before him was not just a seeker, but a ready student. He approached Diogenes and began his transformation. He took off his fine tunic, his light himation, and put on a double cloak. Heavy, rough, warm. He hung a knapsack on his shoulder, placed bread, a hardened loaf, a cup, a bowl, a vessel with incense, and a comb inside. He handed him a staff. Each item had meaning. Diogenes asked, "Why the double cloak?" Antisthenes replied, "So you get used to both the heat and the cold. One cloak will be comfortable in summer, but useless in winter. The double one will teach endurance. And the knapsack? To carry you home with you. A person walking towards truth must not depend on walls. His home is himself. And the cup and bowl? You must learn to drink and eat without asking. Do not be attached to luxury. Be ready for the humble. The vessel for incense? Fatigue burns the spirit, and the scent reminds you that you are not an animal. You should not lower yourself, even when walking through the mud. The comb. Cleanliness is order in the body, just as thought is order in the mind. And the staff. Diogenes asked. And Antisthenes smiled. For protection. Against poets. He knew poets can ensnare the soul with beautiful but false words. They do not lead to truth. They lead to fantasy. and one who seeks truth must be able to defend against lies, even in their most beautiful form. And so Diogenes, already in his new form, stood at the foot of the path. He was not a rich man, nor a warrior, nor a dignitary, but he was ready. Ready for a path that does not promise rewards, but gives the most important thing: freedom from illusions. From that day on, he walked not down towards comfort, but up towards light, through rocks, pain, and thirst. And with each step, he became lighter. Not in body, but in spirit. Because he left behind that which hinders seeing what is essential. Subscribe to the channel to learn how to walk the most difficult road and find not comfort, but true happiness at the summit.